construction, that shit made me, because I was like, Jennifer woke up like, damn, we only got like an hour, 2 hours left. I was sliding. I didn't even think I was put that cruise control to 87.
It should be cool now.
He was at like Madison then, around hour and a half, 2 hours left.
Yeah. All right, because we went to what it was. We got to pass through Wisconsin there. We stopped there to get some gas and stuff, and went. Got a Nike outlet over there. We was finna go hit that, but we didn't. But yeah, like I would recommend, like I really want to go to do Detroit now, or something like that, or something else with the fam, or something like that. But yeah, I would recommend that for you, like on the next year thing. Yeah, that'd be nice for the fam. Get y'all a nice little truck or even a car. Y'all be decent. I could stretch out or something. Be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're good.
Are we back recording?
Yeah.
I'm just
back live. Well, I guess that last conversation is a
No, you can figure because you were saying your point. Cause they couldn't hear it anyway.
Yeah, they couldn't hear. So
damn.
I just thought ultimately my question was, is it hypocritical?
I don't think so. Because I don't think.
Well,
I was trying to let you finish to see if you was really getting the whole thing. It's not about the players because the players are on all the teams. It's about really essentially for us, by us. That's what really most people was really talking about. You came to an HBCU. HBCUs need that. You could have pumped HBCUs up to be exactly like the PWIs and all that stuff. Our kids would have stayed at home and went to HBCUs. That's what really mainly people was talking about. Now, if you go to another college, every college roster got a whole bunch of black kids on it.
Right.
So that don't really mean nothing because you went over there and you got a whole bunch of black kids. I'm just saying what the masses of the people were saying and what they were thinking.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get, because when you really go to HBCUs and you look at their schools, their programs, motherfuckers sharing helmets and the fields is fucked up and it's just like he say, like every day saying straight trash, like for real trash.
No disrespect,
and there's no disrespect, but it's like it's no funding, no money. You could have brought that, but you go to another school where people were thinking you go to another school that already got millions. Like Colorado was 1 in 12, but you look at their facility, you would think they're Alabama.
Yeah, you can real quick. You type in Colorado's endowment.
Yeah, they shit there.
You know what I mean? And then you type up Jackson State endowment.
Let's see.
It really it's interesting, but I don't think all that should be put on the backs of one person.
Should I type in like sports endowment?
No, it's gonna be endowment for the school because
you're talking about generally, okay.
Yeah. University of Colorado.
And I'm kind of with you. I was on the fence of both though, because I understood where people were coming from.
I do, but it's also like, okay, so that's the endowment, right?
That's the endowment.
That's Colorado's.
Wait, did that say 2.2?
Yeah, that ain't shit. Honestly, that ain't shit. I've seen.
I know that, but that's still a lot compared. That's more than all the HBCUs put together.
No, it ain't.
You don't,
it's close. No, it's not, because there's one specifically that they get bread.
Who?
It's Howard.
Howard up there like that?
Howard get a B at least.
They get a B at least?
Yeah, Howard get a B.
I wouldn't fall off when I say that's almost like because you got a.
It probably is, but that's up to these. That's the point. Go to Jackson State. Go to these niggas. Go to Jackson State endowment. But you ain't too far off.
Bro, come on, man. Come on, dog. Stop. And that's what people were talking about.
Yeah, but that means, okay, we're not getting fun. I mean, because it's like, all right, what research is we doing in Jackson State? What other shit are y'all doing here? What? And
you know what it is too, like you say too. What you get mad at a lot, and you said too. Like, okay, you stealing. But you stealing from us. Mm-hmm. You ain't going to the white folks and stealing. You stealing from us. Mm-hmm. And you get mad at that all the time. Like, he was sitting over here putting this money in here, and y'all was stealing. Yeah. What do you want him to do?
I was going to get to that point. And
because I understand that. Like, when you bring that up, when you stealing from the kids, like y'all supposed to be talking about y'all for the kids, y'all get this, y'all get that. But the stadium is sold out. but it's only like we got 50% of this money out here. So you need to tell me who's stealing, because that's affecting me.
Let me tell you, bro, how locally that shit happens. Like Proviso East, right? That's a school my sisters went to. From what I heard, like somebody donated shoes, you know, or something. They donated something. I don't know if it's specifically shoes, but they donated something to the school, and essentially they didn't get it. Like, you know, they was out selling this shit. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, the kids, if you look at the Proviso East kids, especially on the basketball team, those guys are wearing like hand-me-down jerseys. Like the jerseys is real tight.
2K, what's good,
You know
bro?
what I mean? It's a lot of stealing when it comes to, you know, the black institutions and the stuff for the kids.
What is it, Dalton?
Tiffany Henyard.
Oh yeah.
2K, keep up that work, bro. I see. I'll look at your numbers every day, and it's growing every day. Keep going,
what up,
bro.
brother?
2K, what's going on, brother? But yeah. So I get, like you say, I understand where they was coming from, because you know, you put your, like a lot of those kids was like, man, Deion here, I'm going to play for Deion. They, you know, this is the school I want to play for. I'm gonna play my heart out. Then you leave. I understand that, but and at the same time, his parents should have told him, like, bro, this is part of life. This is what happens. So you don't go, you know, just because Deion Sanders there. When I go because you want to go to the school and all that. Deion might have been a part, but everybody gonna let you down. People are always gonna go leave and come back and all that other stuff. You shouldn't, you know, totally be focusing on that right there, that part.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When I took the kids to my oldest daughter down in Louisiana, I know it's not Jackson State, but we went to Southern, right? We went to Southern. And I can imagine that it's not too far off from a Jackson State, right?
Just because Southern is not a popular one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? But, you know, people know it's in Baton Rouge. And I went to Southern, and I'm looking at the school like, the fuck? Like, no, like, seriously. So we went to Southern. We went to Xavier. We went to LSU, right? So we went from Southern, right, which is kind of like on the northern part of Baton Rouge, and then we went to LSU right after that.
Ooh, that's a big difference.
If I'm an athlete, nigga, I'm looking at LSU. The fuck I'm gonna come to Southern for?
Hey, but that
and it was that drastic of a change. You go to their student union, and these niggas got Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, they got McDonald's, they got everything that. And then you go into the student union over here at Southern, you can't even get in the bitch. Like, it wasn't even open. I know it was summertime, but it was just it was college friendly around that mug. Like,
and you see that endowment?
Yeah.
You know why it's college friendly, right?
Yeah,
the athletes got to come there. That's what bring that money. So they got to be friendly to them athletes that come and make them show them love.
Yeah.
But you see the big difference? Like, bro.
Good afternoon, Miss Keisha.
Yeah, good afternoon, Miss Keisha.
I was like, I don't know how to respond to this.
Good afternoon, Miss Keisha. You should say exactly what he said.
My lovely wife.
Yeah, but when you go, like I'm going to go to the top of the top, Bama and Georgia. Bama and Georgia have some football facilities that's better than some NFL facilities. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because they win championships, all this money, they got all these boosters and stuff like that. Now, they endowments, I know they're the devil in the college campus right now. But it's just when you're an athlete, it's a totally different field, bro. And I honestly get why athletes don't go, because you got like you say, if Jackson State offered me a scholarship and Georgia offered me a scholarship, nigga, which way you think you take it?
Georgia.
And then you look at the pipeline from NFL to Georgia, like they had 4 or 5 first-round picks this last year.
What up, Ski?
DHPS, what's good, bro? For those who don't know, we had technical difficulties a few minutes ago and nobody could hear us, so we're just continuing the conversation. My original question was, is it hypocritical for essentially for Deion Sanders used to, no, y'all correct me because I'm definitely going to say these wrong again. Deion Sanders used to coach at Jackson State University.
Yep.
And then he left Jackson State University to go to University of Colorado.
Yep.
And they were saying that basically he's making the city miss out on the financial opportunities. The kids miss out on sporting opportunities, what have you. But he goes to University of Colorado, and he's teaching or coaching. I keep saying teaching. He's coaching black students there as well. Mm. So is it hypocritical for them to say you're taking opportunities away from black students when he goes from one school where he's coaching black students to another school where he's coaching black students?
Good afternoon, Sierra.
What's up, Sierra?
Good afternoon, Sierra.
Like I said, I don't think it's hypocritical. I don't think that it should be all put on the back of one person. Just as well as I wouldn't expect a 17, 18, 19-year-old student to choose a HBCU, especially if they wasn't, kind of brought up around that. But I wouldn't expect them to choose.
Wasn't going through this.
Exactly.
It wasn't a family generational thing.
Yeah, you didn't have any family alum that went there. I wouldn't expect them to choose that either, especially looking from a campus. You do your college visit. And you got a chance to look. I wouldn't expect them to choose a HBCU either. I'm just being honest. Just for, I didn't go to a HBCU, but I
almost did. My cousin just called me about that last night because I used to go to Daytona Beach Community College. I was getting my grades up to go. So I was going to go to Bethune-Cookman. And Bethune-Cookman used to be live. I'm not going to lie. When I used to look across the campus, I used to be jealous as hell. Like, damn, I can't wait till I get
But that's the deal about going to HBCUs. It's about the live part, right?
It's not,
it
ain't about the actual school and academics.
No, but some of them, like,
it's not many of them.
But some of them have alum or, like, a culture to, like, where they help each other out and stuff. But that's all college. I can't say that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about where it's solely academic, where academic-driven school. When I hear HBCUs, it's about, a lot of times, it's going to be about the Greeks, being part of the Greeks. Maybe
Kappas. Jerry Dead Kappa.
Hell no, man.
I don't know what they mean. I just said some shit. I wanted to see what you was going to say. Nope. What you would be? What you would have probably pledged?
Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. They talking about, man.
You know what it was?
No, if I were, it wouldn't have been. It probably would have been Kappa. He about honest.
I just took an educated guess.
Yeah,
I know about
the Omega
Kappa.
Niggas is mad weird to me.
I know Kappa, Alpha, Beta, and it's Omega.
It's Omega, Kappa.
Zeta
Alpha.
is women, right?
Zeta, yeah. It's a whole bunch of S3 It's a whole bunch of them shits. I don't know.
I don't know what I would have probably pledged. I don't even know what the fuck my personality probably fit.
You would have been a Q dog.
What you said for Q for?
Yep, you would have.
What's a Q?
Yep, there you go. He did it good. He was ready. Yep.
Wait. What's the Q like? What's the Q like?
Normally they like big dark skinned niggas. Like that's
just
what.
Yeah.
They is?
Yeah.
A lot of time. I mean, huh?
What Spaces a pledge?
Jerry. Spaces.
Yeah, what is?
He would have been in like a movie club or some shit.
So it wouldn't have been no Alpha or no Q Dog or nothing like that?
Jerry probably would have been, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, Jerry. What you think he would have been?
I don't know.
He probably would have been a Kappa too. I could see Jerry as a Kappa.
People say Kappa is like the pretty boys. I think, right? I don't know much about it myself, so I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what. I don't even know if I would have pledged because
you're not finna beat my ass.
That's the one thing that went across my mind too with pledging. You're not finna do all that. I can't. I'm not going.
Will, what's good, bro?
Yo, Will, what's going?
What's
Salute.
I seen a video. They say that hazing as it stands is like illegal in a lot of ways. I don't know if it's just like physically, from a physical standpoint, like hitting each other and all this stuff. Yeah. But I saw this video. It's from a long time ago where what they had to do, it was like 5 guys laying down on the ground. They cracked an egg and poured it into the first guy's mouth, and they had to pass it down the line and then back to the first person.
So they out here snowballing eggs.
As a hazing to get into the fraternity.
They out here snowballing eggs.
And then I don't like, for the most part, what I hear about
I don't want to talk about this. You niggas are supposed to go to school and get an education, not sucking on each other's eggs. No diddy.
They out here doing the Anthony Davis challenge.
And I think he a cute dog. I think he is.
No, I'm cool.
No, but going back to what we were talking about as far as schools, like if people were sending their children, or particularly in this particular instance, their sons, to Jackson State because they play football and Deion Sanders coached at Jackson State, then they already set themselves up to fail. Because you don't go to school to play sports, you go to school to education first.
But to be honest with you, people that's on the football and playing sports is not going there for education first, bro. They going there for the pipeline. But that's how athletes is. That's every athlete. That's not just the black ones or whatever. Them all athletes mostly go to school, especially when you're like you that dude. You're going there because of the pipeline that they have to the NFL. That's what you're going for.
Well,
teaching.
Even with that, you're still going off of something that's has a very, very, very low likelihood.
That's true, but
very low likely. You're more likely to go to school and graduate and get your doctorate degree, which is one of the longest programs that I can think of at this very moment. Then go to school and focus on trying to be the best football player you can be and go to the NFL.
Yeah, it's a lot of competition. I feel like if you did go to the HBCU route, then you should go to the one that's, or one of the ones that's probably best academically as well. You know what I mean? So, okay, on the basketball side of the game, let's talk about like Jaylen Brown. He went to UC Berkeley. UC Berkeley is one of the top universities that you can go to. So, not only could he play basketball, you know what I mean, real well. He was smart as hell, and he went to a school where he could actually excel at. So, and I think as far as football, in sports in general, you don't want to limit yourself, just by going to a Jackson State. To me personally, I just don't feel like the people who graduated, give back.
That's what I was getting at.
People need to give back, man. Oh, we also went to Dillard University as well down in New Orleans. Trash. I mean, I don't want to call it trash, but it was not what I was expecting. It's like these HBCUs is just like, and it's like, man, should I go there? Should I shop there just because it's black? Because essentially you're shopping. You paying money. Should I shop there just because it's black? And this is what you have to offer me, which is everything is subpar to the PWIs.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I was thinking about when we looked at the endowment with the $2.2 billion versus what $49.8 million or whatever.
Yeah.
One, I don't know all of the factors, but two of the factors that I can think of is funding for the program based upon how successful the program is, and then two, alumni giving back to the schools.
Yeah. Just for shits and giggles, man, you should type in how much Harvard gets.
For endowment?
For endowment. I bet you it's like $50 billion.
Let's see.
What is the endowment, though? Endowment is how much money they make or how much money they generate?
$50.9 billion.
Right here. Yeah, it's donated money, basically. As far as what I understand about it. Donated money.
It's donated money, and then it's kind of like recycled within, so they can invest or whatever. But yeah.
Well, they
so that's more than
NIL money crazy.
So
NIL money.
So Jackson State get $48 million, and these Harvard get $50 billion.
No,
of course,
Jackson State get $48 million.
Right, that's what I said.
You said million.
I know I corrected.
You said million.
And what I'm saying is that Harvard, I mean, I get it, though. Harvard has a lot of research and stuff that they do or whatever. So
and they have a lot of, I'm not even going to talk about athletes. They have a lot of doctors and all that other stuff, like lawyers. They have stuff that, like, people think, oh, they don't make money. Yes, the fuck they do.
Yeah.
Engineers, all that type of shit.
It says, how rich is Harvard?
How this one says, this question is, how is Harvard endowment so big? Many Ivy League and other top universities have tapped donors and alumni to bolster their wealth, which can rival GDP of many. Wow. GDP of many nations. Universities, including Howard, have typically built their endowments through two pathways: donations and investment gains. Yeah. Naps and Beauty was good.
Sister every day, what's going on? How you feeling?
In the meantime,
Yeah. Hey, what's that shit you was saying, Ma?
I got you. Don't worry about it.
it's another episode.
Go on.
Hold on, I had you. Go ahead.
It's another episode of the No Key Podcast. I am your man, Spaces.
Walk one. This your boy Maul.
It's Jay every day.
Hey, man. Y'all been going for 2 weeks?
Nah, me 3.
You been going for 3 weeks? Mine been going for 2 weeks? Give the people.
No, I've been going for 3. Go ahead.
Update the people. What's been going on with y'all, man?
Every day go first, man.
Hey man, it's the summer. It's summertime shot, man. So I be having birthdays. I got a family. I got shit to do. So that's it. It was my daughter's birthday last week, man.
Happy birthday to baby.
Birthday.
Baby Jay every day.
You know what I'm saying? And so we did some things. We went out and whatever, and just vibing out with the family before everybody had went back to school. Yeah. Trying to, we work so often or so much that we only get so little time for the family and ourselves. So
family is important. I'm learning that. I'm learning that family time is very important.
And I've been putting in that work on that bike. Shout out to the homie Maul over there. You know what I'm saying?
I've been down on mine. I got to get back up to it.
I mean, I knocked out 8 miles today in about 40 minutes.
Hey, no, tell him on that first work ride what you told me.
Oh, yeah, my first bike ride.
Go ahead and tell him what happened.
Because I was doing something. I rode down to, I rode probably about a mile down. I said, well, you know what? I can ride over to the lake. Then I rode over to the lake, and I just got to riding. I said, what the fuck? Why would you do that? You know what I mean? Because I didn't work myself up to it. And now I'm riding. Now I think my first bike ride, I might have did maybe 4.5 miles or whatever. But now I think within the week I had did almost a 15-mile bike ride just riding through the neighborhoods. So
it's better for you because you're doing them city blocks, so you get shit quicker. Me, I'm out here. That shit be like whatever. But
I've been riding with my kids though.
That's what's up.
My kids on the past 2 weekends. We've been doing 8-mile bike rides, you know what I mean? But obviously I got to move a lot slower, but it is fun for them as well, so.
But no, he hit me. He say, Mom, boy, this shit is not for the motherfucking week, boy. Because what he said is perfectly right when you do this. When you ride, everything is cool. When you get that first 1.5 miles and you be good, hit that 3rd, 4th mile, you like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
What the fuck is what? And then you looking because you do got to come back home. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And you got to think about if you're doing this on work days, if you catch a flat, how far are you away from the house?
Right.
You got to think about all this stuff coming to your mind. So, but it's a great experience. I'm not gonna lie.
My almost 15-mile bike ride, I rode down King Drive, and then I went over to 67th Street, and I'm riding. I said, oh well, you know what? Why don't? For whatever reason, I was like, oh, I can go over east. So now I'm over east. I'm at Rainbow Beach, riding around there, and then I came back. It makes you explore. I feel like people look at you like, the fuck is he doing?
Fuck is this nigga doing on the bike?
On the bike in the street.
Yeah.
Right? Take your nigga ass on the sidewalk. That's what I always say when I see black people riding their bike in the street. Like, what you doing in the street, nigga? Riding on the sidewalk. That's for white people.
Is there a law for that?
Yeah, if you're under 12 and under, you can, I think, ride on the sidewalk. But I'm going to ride on the sidewalk when I need to. It's not.
Yeah, I don't trust cars.
Yeah.
And you've seen so many videos of people just getting frustrated and hitting bikers. I don't trust cars.
I mean, I definitely ride in the street when it's,
warrants.
Yeah, right. So if I can ride in the street and whatever, and being in the city, it's kind of dangerous. But yeah, you can ride on the sidewalk.
Yeah, because I never understand when I see people riding their bikes in the sidewalk. In the street, in a way that affects vehicle traffic.
Well, they get the right of way. Yeah, they get the right of way. They get
better yield to them too.
They get the full lane.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of times they get the full lane. If there's no bike lane, they get the full lane.
That's news to me.
Yeah.
Play with them bikers if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to jail.
Oh, all right.
Attempted murder.
Because I I call myself trying to look up what the issue is with that. Why are they in the street? That there has to be a law towards it.
In the street.
Because me personally, if I was riding a bike, I would ride on the sidewalk.
It's really dangerous though. If you're riding on the sidewalk, you come in, you doing the speed, right? So if you averaging, let's say 15 miles an hour, right? You're on the sidewalk.
That's pretty tough to keep up,
right?
I don't know what people talking about. It's pretty
but you pushing it, right?
Yeah.
So and then somebody's walking. They can't really hear you coming, and you come, boom, you gonna knock over the pedestrian, really seriously injure the pedestrian. So, I mean, it has to be a middle ground, and I guess it's not a lot of times that you get to ride totally in the street. They have a bike lane. Yeah. But, you know, like anything, people, like, bikers will impede on the sidewalk. Yeah. Cars will impede on your lane. So, I mean, we all got to work together.
But one thing about it, I don't know if this has been happening to you since you've been riding every day, but I drive a truck, plus I ride a bike. This riding a bike heightens your senses so much. Because when you're riding a bike, you got to pay, when I'm talking about you got to pay attention to cars, trucks, people, kids. You got to pay attention to everything. And when you're looking at people drive their cars, half of the people out here are not paying attention. Are totally not paying attention. Because I done came up on plenty of crosswalks where I thought they seen me, but they didn't. And just shut out there.
Yeah. Which is why I was wondering why it's so, why bikers were in the street, because if you ask me, even more dangerous.
It's so you can really see everything too, though. That's what I think too. Because like a lot of people be like, oh, you can go. No, I stop on the sidewalk. I go around the back of the car. I never really, it's very rarely that I still go in front of the car. I don't give a fuck if they see me. I will still slow down, come around the back like a U, and go around the back of their car, hop back on, and keep going my way. But it's very rarely that I still just go in front of cars. Only time I really go in front of cars is if they was in a bike path, if they was in a like crosswalk, and they back up. That means they really totally saw me, and they trying to let me go past. But I very rarely go in the front of cars. So I almost got hit like a couple times like that. Yeah, I didn't even almost got hit. Yeah, hit the brakes, and I didn't fail. Bangers slid all the way across the goddamn street and shit. Like dead ass. Had to hurry up, grab that, get on the bike, keep moving.
Marla, update us on how your past 2 weeks have been.
I had an anniversary come up, so I had to go take that trip to Jamaica. Jamaica was fly.
Happy anniversary. Hold on, hold on. Let me.
That's really kind of old. It's just the first year of wedding anniversary. We've been together forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Hit him with that.
But yeah, we had our anniversary. We went to Jamaica. Jamaica was cool. Everything about Jamaica was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was really hot too. Water was good. Everything was good. Friendly vibes. Drinks was good. That's how I fucked up my knee. Everything was just like the resort. Like I told these fellas when I got back and I finally got back in the group chats, I think more women need to do that. More men need to do that. And I think more couples need to do that. Like I don't know, because this was my first one, so I've never been to one. And my homie Ben always been talking about them, but I think people need to go to resorts on these different islands, to be honest with you. Guys trips, couples trips, girls trips, because it was just like, for the first time in a long time, and I told you every day this when I first saw him when I got back, I really had my guard down. Like I wasn't thinking about nobody trying to get us. I wasn't thinking about no safety like that, because we was in a resort. I know everybody in here, if you paid to come in here, you paid to have a good time. So you wasn't on bullshit.
Right.
It was a little too much money for you to be like just coming just to be on bullshit and trying to fight. Everybody was friendly. Everybody was coupled and booed up. So that was a good thing too. Everybody was in their own little groups of cliques. Everybody had fun. We was out there playing some motherfucking pool, volleyball. They got lit. This shit was on point. It was just dope, man. Just really, really dope.
That's dope, because I've been on a resort twice. And I had the same thing. It was like, I really think I can let down my guard here and just relax.
And that's what I did. I told my wife that the first time that I really let down my guard. I wasn't really looking, because as us, we got family. So what's our first thing of what we always trying to do? On protection.
Protection, yeah.
Even though you're talking and you're doing whatever, I know every day got a whole little family. Like, you got a lot of people you got to look after. That's the first thing, no matter what you're doing. Everything, your mind can be going crazy, but your first mind of thing is protecting everybody that's with me.
Yeah.
So that's your first thought. So without that, but yeah, it was overall, it was dope. Next week we went to Minnesota. We went to the state fair. We went to go visit my wife's cousin and best friend. So First time we went up there, she was happy to see us. We had a good time up there. We at the Minnesota Fair. We hit Mall of America, which is kind of overrated. Hey, but I'm a Chicago.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Shit overrated, and it's just a big-ass theme park in the middle. That's what makes it so big. We got the same malls. We just ain't got, man, that shit Oak Brook with just a theme park in the middle.
I can see why you say that because it has like 2 floors.
This shit got 4
No,
floors.
I got 4 floors.
4 floors.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
It's Woodfield with
With the theme park in the middle.
Man, give me a pound. Man, look at my dog. Yeah, it's Woodfield. It's straight Woodfield. Like, he's right on point with that.
Yeah.
It's Woodfield, and we just open this bitch up a little bit more and put a motherfucking theme park in the middle.
Because you have 2 and 3 of the same stores in Woodfield alone. So going to Mall of America is like 4 and 6 of the.
I don't even really like Woodfield like that, but I'm an Oak Brook person. But
I really ain't no mall like that because I don't like going to mall. I like going by myself because I know what I came in here for. I know what I'm looking for. I don't need people slowing me down. I came in for one thing. I'm not coming here to like just shop and window shop. I don't like that because if I see it, I'm gonna want to buy it and I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I'm not for to just come here just to look at shit.
My 2 past few weeks have been pretty smooth. Been nothing special to really report. One of the highlights of one of the things that I did recently was go to it's like a house party or like a kickback type of thing.
He was out west?
No, it was a no.
I'm just playing with you.
No.
He was out south. He was in the Wild Hunters.
No, he said no. It was in Orland.
Now it was super dope though. It was super dope because you reminded me while you were talking about the water in Jamaica. They had it was a like a backyard party.
Okay.
And they had a pool in the backyard.
Backyard party. Yeah, I had R. Kelly playing. Oh,
It was super dope. The water was warm, which was surprising to me because I every time I get come across backyard pools, the water's always freezing cold. So stuck my feet in there and chilled, and it was some delicious food. Everybody there was cool, and it was a great time. I hope the person that invited me to whatever else they have.
No, like this nigga stuck his coins in my pool like that shit was cool with no water.
Stuck them light-skinned feet
in my pool? Fuck wrong with you?
Feet only. He hit the top of his feet on the water.
And he had on jeans rolled up like LL Cool J.
It was. It was rolled up.
Hey, pants rolled up like LL Cool J around this motherfucker, bro.
I rolled my pants up for real.
I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. I know you. Yeah, I know you.
Oh man! But speaking of what you were talking about, letting the guard down and start into protection mode or whatever, this is something you sent us.
Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah, let's get this chat involved in this. I want to hear some of y'all comments too, man. Let's hear some of y'all comments. DHP, you always have something to say. You always open your goddamn mouth. Say something.
All right, let's check it out. Probably might have to watch it twice just to make sure people see things. But
okay,
go ahead.
Hey, get your hands off of her! Get the f away from me! I have my daughter. You get the f away from me! Back the f off of my daughter right now! Get in the f***ing car! Get in the f***ing car! You're on camera, bro. I'll take this to the cops. Don't keep walking up to me. Stop walking up to me. Babe, go. Get her out of here right now. I love you, bub. Don't worry, I'm going to the cops. I got you. I got your license plate, mother. I am sorry that I scared you.
You didn't scare me, you scared me.
Okay. I'm sorry that I put you in that situation. Okay. Look at me. I will not stand there and watch a man put his hands on a woman. Okay. I'm sorry I put you in that position, Bug.
That's fine. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So Maul sent it to us. I'll start.
Oh, for real?
I'll start.
Oh, this nigga we reset everything. You see that Jay every day? This nigga want to start first. You
Yeah,
feel?
I ain't had no choice when he was in here by himself.
Go ahead. Let's see what you think.
I think to the naked eye, this would look like it's a noble gesture. I think.
Oh, you must have read the comments. You read the comments?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
About 3 million thumbs up. That means motherfuckers.
And that's exactly why people die every day, B. Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry. We sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I think I think it's two different ways to look at this. I think one way is to look at it. For me, this is the way I looked at it. Separated in my head. It's one thing for you to be out with somebody and do whatever you need to do to protect them, versus when you're out by yourself and a situation arises where you feel like you need to intervene. I think in any situation, I talked before about this on the podcast, where it was a social experiment where a girl was being aggressive to a guy in the park, and people were looking, recording, and laughing. And the two people knew each other. They like contracted together or whatever the case. They switched roles, and he was being aggressive to her, and now everybody want to intervene, saying calm down, chill out, try to separate him and say he's wrong and all that stuff. So the way it happened in the video, let me pull it up again. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Hey!
That's what it's all about.
Get your hands off of her!
But clearly there's an interaction going on between the two of these people that he said, get your hands off of her. He doesn't know who these people are. He just sees whatever's going on, right?
Get the away from me!
He's coming towards me. It's different. It's a different threat level when it's two guys versus a guy and a girl, whatever the case, right?
Have my daughter! You get the away from me!
Back away from my daughter? You brought your daughter into this. You sitting on your bike doing what you pulled up to a red light and saw something going on, and you brought your daughter and as we saw at the end of the video, your wife into this. There was no threat level to the two of you until you intervened, pulled your gun, and he started walking towards you. All right. Now, I say all that to say, this is not something that I would have done. I don't think it was a good thing to do. I think he put his wife and his daughter in the way of danger by interjecting himself into it. And he tried to be noble and say, I cannot let a man I cannot sit there and let a man put his hands on a woman. We don't know what that dynamic is. We don't know if she beats him at home and he's responding to it now. We don't know if she drowned their kids. We don't know what that situation is. So for you to put yourself in the way of that, and if heavens forbid, the guy that had the interaction with the lady, he had a gun. And he saw that you had your gun, and he started shooting before you could start shooting, or whatever the case, y'all start shooting at each other, and your wife and or your daughter gets hit. The bullets miss you, and the two of them, or one of the two of them get hit. Or, heavens forbid, you get hit and you end up dying for somebody that you don't even know.
That she protected him too while he was sitting up there trying to save her.
That's all I have for now.
You ever
there? I pretty much agree with what Spaces had to say, man. I don't know. It almost seemed like he circled the block. He saw something happening, because you riding on your bikes, right? We don't have no motorcycles, but you kind of paying attention to what's in front of you, making sure what's in front of you is clear. He came up, he already had his helmet and shit angled in that direction. Like, he already knew what was going on, to me. Mm-hmm. It seems like he probably went past and then kind of came back, circled around, and then was ready. People do anything for some type of clout or whatever, and I really don't agree with how that went down. But
what you said in the group chat? Where he gonna go?
Oh, he gonna go to jail.
People forgot to mention that part.
That's not how that works, as far as just concealing carry or open carry, whatever. But that's not just how that works. You just can't pull out the weapon and then threaten somebody, whatever. You put, and then like Jerry said, Spaces said, like you put your wife and your child in danger, dude. And so I mean, it is what it is. I'm not really a fan of the action that he took.
Go ahead, Mo.
I'm with an agreement in both of y'all. When I first saw this, I went to the comments to see what they say, because I just want to see. And everybody was applauding him, talking about what's a noble thing he did. Oh, this shit is straight up stupid. Like hands down. Any grown man and anybody they gotta protect some people, protect your kids, protect other kids when they with you and all that. You don't go get conflict.
Oh, I know what you said. Okay, what I said was, I'm sorry to cut you if I cut you off,
cool.
bro. I said he wouldn't have had that same type of confidence
Facts.
if he didn't have a gun in his
Facts. He wouldn't have said nothing.
Right.
He would have kept on going. He wouldn't have said
Yeah.
not a fucking word if he had that bang on him.
Yeah, people they grow these balls all of a sudden when
Yeah,
they got
this
a
shit
gun on
grapefruits
them.
now.
Yeah.
No, but that too what Jerry Day said. But anybody that has to protect people and protect kids around them, your first thing is to get your people out of. If he would have got his daughter and his wife out of the way, out of harm's way, and say, look, I'm gonna go make sure this woman is all right, make sure this cool. That is cool. If you want to do that. But your first responsibility is getting your family out of harm's way. If you with me and you coming with me, okay, you come and you get to safety. But my first priority is to get my wife and my son, every day, his wife and his 2 other kids, his son and his 2 other daughters, out of the way first. And your wife gonna tell you that ain't none of your business, let's go. She's not gonna let you go back anyway. If she want protection, she need to go get her wife, a husband too.
That's exactly what I was thinking right before you said it. I was like, if it was me in that situation, I would have been observant to see how possible it would have been for that to come my way or our way, and we would have just made a right turn and veered off and did a detour to avoid the situation altogether.
No, but he's going to jail. He gonna put this video online like that's saving him. A lot of people incriminate. I told y'all, the internet fucked up people as a whole. He just incriminated himself. Because you was the aggressor, and the dude responded to you because you said something to him, and the first thing you do is pull out your gun. Don't you know you going to jail and you losing your CDL? I mean, your CCW? People don't understand the laws. The law was not on your side in that situation, brother. If he would have kept coming towards you and you would have shot him, you're going to jail for murder.
That was a question that I had in my head too, because before, the way I understand it essentially, from what I do know, is the only time, I'm going to say too much.
Refresh the comments. I know there's somebody that said something.
No, that's right. It's right here too.
Go ahead.
But no, it's essentially self-defense, right? So if I'm a jury, right, and this man that calls himself defending the woman that was had this interaction with the man, I'm looking at the jury, and at first he said, hey, break it up, get your hands off of her, or whatever the case. Okay, that's one thing. Now, the man with the woman starts walking up to the man with his family, and the man with his family pulls his gun out. Now the situation is in reverse. Yep. Now it would look to me as a juror that the guy on the motorcycle is the aggressor.
No, he started this situation because you could have minded your fucking business. You could have called the police. If you wanted to help, if you thought something was going wrong, you could have called the police. You're not the police. You're not Captain Save-A-Ho. You're not out here being a vigilante and all that other shit. You caused this whole situation because you said something. And you talking about, I got the video. And the first thing the cop was going to do is like, you really want to submit this? Because you're going to jail, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, to me, it's like, and then for people to be in the comments saying that this honorable, this noble, this, that, bro, that is straight stupid. Y'all are really out here like this dumb as hell.
In my reverse thinking brain, I would wonder how things would, what would the comments be if things were 100% in reverse?
What you mean by 100% reverse?
If
the woman was beating him up?
The woman was beating if the woman was beating him up, what would the man on the motorcycle have said?
Man, his fucking business and kept going.
That sounded like, it didn't sound as funny in my head until I said it. The woman was beating him up.
Yeah. But to me, that man put his whole family in danger. I know other men, his homies should have been like, bro, that wasn't smart. That wasn't smart at all. Like, not one bit. That wasn't smart. And any dude that tell you that was smart, if that's your man, I advise you to go find you another one. because he gonna put you in harm's way.
And then on top of that too, if a lot of times what I see when there is a physical abuse going on in a relationship, especially if it's mutual, if people see in public that they're being abusive to each other and somebody tries to break it up, the two people that are fighting with each other are going to say, mind your business.
They're gonna jump you.
You see what I'm saying? So I say that to say, if this was a physical abuse situation, domestic abuse situation, and this dude with this man with the gun with his family tries to intervene, he pulls off and, you know, checks on his family. He's talking about, I didn't mean to scare you or whatever. And they say, I'm proud of you. That woman is going to go back with that man.
What I said in the chat, Josh, you sit up here and for the crash out over a woman or a hoe or whatever fuck you want to call her, that's going to be on her knees later on tonight after you in jail, brother, with another man or him if he lived. She gonna be giving that man dome or pussy in the motherfucking hospital room on top of that man.
She ain't going nowhere.
Thank you. So why are you sitting over here like I don't get? Like I've never understood that. I don't be jumping in that. Nah.
Now some beauty, Sierra. What do you guys think? What would you want? What do you think about his reaction, and what do you think he would have done, or what your man? What would you want your man to do? I almost don't even need to answer that question. I mean, ask you that question. But
your first responsibility is to get your people into safety. And I wanted to say this too, because I don't know how Jay every day, but he probably feeling the same shit to me. When I'm with my family, bro, a lot of shit will let get slide. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You will probably get a pass with a lot of shit. Now, if we with the homies, especially if they on that too with me, nigga, we'll jump on your fucking head. Like dead ass.
Like, don't be a menace to South
Yes,
Central.
we're going to jump on your motherfucking skull. But if the kids and the wifey and all that stuff is with us, a lot of shit get passes. And I know that's probably what a lot of grown men. I don't know. I'm just speaking. Is you kind of like that too, Jay, every day?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of shit when you with your kids or something like that and you got one of your little ones, all right, bro, you can have that one. You're going to keep moving. But if we by ourselves and it's just the men, it depends on if one of our ladies or something pissed us off and we want to get off from discretion, you're going to get your ass, like, we might jump on your head. I'm not going to lie to you. But we with the family, you get a pass.
Sierra said, call the police and mind our business.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I ain't even calling the police. Keep on.
Honestly, for real.
I got to go do a statement and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, and she's going to, like Mal just said, she's going to end up back with him at the end of the day anyway. So you just cause more confusion in your life trying to protect somebody that you don't know for what?
She in the hospital riding him in the bed.
All I report to the police is shootings and car accidents. I would get out and help a person if I, like on the expressway. I've done it multiple times with people, just calling. But I don't be giving no fuck. I'm finna go home.
But yeah, I just really wanted to get y'all opinion. And I when Jay every day first saw Jay, they said, what? Like, did you read the comments, Jay?
Hell no. I seen how many people
liked it.
4 million liked it.
Nah, this is some bullshit.
Of course people are going to celebrate the protection of the woman.
It might be bots.
Yeah, that's true, too. I've been hearing about a lot of things about bots. I'm not going to lie. I've been hearing a lot of things about bots.
Get your hands off of her!
They're arguing on the side of the road or whatever, street. Like, the fuck out of here. I'm not.
Is that they Chrysler?
It looked like they Chrysler. Because when he went around, you remember he turned, they made a left. Yeah. And,
it was still right there?
It was still right there. So, they arguing outside the car, bro. That's not my business.
See some of them comments?
Yeah.
That's something your daughter will remember for the rest of her life. 336,000 likes, 563 replies. The fact that the man's girlfriend started defending him as well just speaks how toxic their relationship is. Fights like that must be normal for them. What was I just saying?
Yeah, they on the side of the road fighting.
She said, I wish I had this type of father growing up.
This type of father growing up. Even now, mine told me he didn't blame him. And he... What?
Man, hey, let's talk about something else. Man. I don't spend too much time on this foolishness.
That's hilarious, man. What the heck? All right. let's get into this, Jay. Oh, you know what? I want to get you guys' opinion on this. So we all know who Keith Lee is. Something to lighten up the mood a little bit.
I was lighting up.
I was going to say it was already light.
It was okay.
We sit next to spaces. It's always light.
The heck? Get that. There it is. All right, so it's 3 minutes long. Obviously, you know, you guys want to stop, then just let me know. It's not on YouTube, so I can't speed it up.
What? You say speed?
Oh, there it is right there. Okay, I don't use TikTok, so there it is. All right, so let's go ahead. Granted, this is opinionated, but I want to see if you guys agree, disagree, whatever the case, because I have some comments myself.
The video you're watching right now may be the beginning of a war in Chicago, but I don't mean no harm. There's 3 prominent chicken spots here in Chicago: Harold's, Uncle Remus, and Sharks. I got a classic 4-piece chicken from all of them. I genuinely want to see what's my favorite. Keyword, my favorite.
He said it's 3. What did he say? It's a 3 what chicken war?
3 prominent chicken spots in Chicago.
Oh, 3. I thought he said it was a 3 prominent chicken.
And he said it might start a war in Chicago.
Hey man, hold on, man. First of all, if y'all listen to us and y'all not from Chicago, right? Don't come here thinking that just because you hear what you hear on the internet. Because I heard a lot of this when I was in Jamaica. Motherfucker talking about you from where, you know, Lil Durk from, how was Chicago, this, that, and the third. I had to get on the motherfucker because motherfucker talking about our popcorn. Like, bro, don't, no. Get what you came here to get and get the fuck on. Like, for real, for real. Like, it ain't nothing. You ain't from here. Get your shit.
Garrett's.
Yeah, get your shit, what you came here for. Look at your little skyscrapers. Look at the skyline, you know. Visit the little beaches. Summertime shot and get your ass back to where you came from. We don't need your opinions on nothing that's going on here. You don't stay here. I know I ain't the only one up here on this panel that feel that way. Get your shit and get the fuck on.
They always want to tell you what ain't all that.
Well, we'll see. Let's see.
No, I'm just saying, no, right? Don't like if I could go visit your city, right? Hey man, I've been to Philadelphia, man. I had them cheesecakes. Cheesesteaks. They ain't all that. That's the first thing people talk about. Like, instead of saying something positive about the city that you visited, you know, it's always Chicago ain't all that. Fuck out of here. It is. It is all that.
Like I just said, get your shit, get the fuck on. We don't need your opinion on shit. Why the fuck you come here in the first place then if you didn't like it?
Specifically to try to chicken. That's what I'm saying.
You must have came here because you heard some shit. So get your shit, get the fuck on, bro. Like for real. Yeah. And they know I don't play about Chicago or I don't play about Miami. I'm from both. And DXPH, shut the fuck up. I'm from both. You don't come to me talking about Miami, because ask them. When they talk about Miami, I get up, no, dog, no, don't do that. When motherfuckers talk about Chicago, no, dog, don't do that.
We don't talk about Miami. We talk about the whole state of Florida.
Florida.
But it's Florida, then it's Miami. But no, don't do that. No. Not in front of me anyway. Don't do that. And my wife was sitting there laughing. Like, I told her, no, don't do that. Don't talk about our hot dogs neither. Don't do that. Even though I that's amongst us. We discussed that amongst ourselves. We know it ain't all that here, but don't do that when you from out of town. Don't come telling us about what's going on in our
Who got better glizzies?
No. Talking about our pop. Yes, it is. Your ass just got the wrong mixture. Your ass probably went to Patillo's. That ain't no fucking prominent spot in Chicago.
All right, that's
little rant, you know.
No, because that shit blew me, though.
Favorite, before you come in the comments and tell me I'm wrong. I can't be wrong about my opinion. This is what I personally like. And let's be honest, ain't no right list.
The heck?
That's all right. We just need to hit this nigga.
Here, no matter how I order it, somebody gonna be upset.
I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. I say war because everybody in Chicago got a specific chicken spot that they go to, and they ride and they about it. And I ain't trying to do neither of them. I just want to try the chicken. First up, we got Uncle Remus for $10.68, and it's sauced up if you ask me.
Nigga ain't even take the feather off.
Shit, Uncle Remus ain't take the feather off.
This mild sauce in particular is very tangy. I don't taste no spice at all. The chicken is crispy. It's a little fatty on the inside. Good size chicken wings. It still got a little bit of feather on the outside. I ain't mad at that. This is a good
I thought he was finna eat that bitch.
Crispy, it's juicy. For me, that's a 7.5 out of 10.
I forgot to mention, there were a few cons that influenced my 7.5 rate. The grease that the chicken was cooked in had a very strong flavor, and the seasonings on the actual crust itself of the chicken was not that strong for me.
So by default, since I tried this first, this goes to number 1. This ranking is subject to change throughout the review. We get extra lemon pepper, because I know that's the main thing. Oh, I see it. Next up is Sharks. This has a lot of lemon pepper on it. That white stuff you see is lemon pepper.
This was $9.16.
And before you comment, we got a side of mild sauce.
So what?
We go to Sharks because this is a good deal. Nobody's comparing.
I
Uncle
wanted
Remus
to say it so bad, but
I mean, nobody's comparing Uncle Remus and Harold's to Sharks. You go to Sharks, JJ's, and shit like it because you get a good deal.
Yes.
Right?
And you don't want to spend all that money on some chick that's some decent chick.
You got Sharks. These is all cousins. Sharks, anything with the fish. Sharks, JJ's, whales, dolphins,
and red snapper,
and that nigga Captain Hook. All right, them is all cousins. I guarantee you go in there.
Stay together.
They be right across the street from me. You think they compete and they not. These is all the same people. JJ, even though JJ's originally was started black.
Yeah, and Allah own all them bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Who went on a rant?
I don't know. This is hot.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of the lemon pepper and the chicken. The mouse sauce is a lot sweeter. You was right. It's still take it because it's mouse sauce, but compared to Uncle Remus, it's a lot sweeter. Sharks is fresher, even though we've taken takeout for all of these places and we sitting right in front of them. So we eat them as fresh as they give it to us. Past that, the flavor and crispiness, this is an 8.6 out of 10 for me. So right now, Sharks goes to 1, Uncle Remus goes to 2. Last but not least is Harold's for $10.
Hold on, first of all, let me pause one more time. I'm going to give you another piece of advice, people, when you come to Chicago. When you're getting your food, it's not a good thing to sit in front of the goddamn spot and eat it. That's the quickest way for you to get some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you coming to you. Get your shit, like I said, and get the fuck on.
No, let them stay there. Nope.
Oh, matter of fact, yeah, you do stay there. And when a motherfucker say check it out, go check it out. Spaces know something about that, personally. Go check it out. Matter of fact, have your phone in your wallet in your hand when they say check it out.
And then, you know, it also it depends on it depends on location too. Oh, and Baba's is another one in there.
Oh yeah,
but Baba's is normally really good.
Yeah, Baba's mostly way out in the suburbs and shit though.
No, they in the hood.
They in the hood? I ain't seen really no Baba's in the hood.
Yeah.
I thought it was mostly in the suburbs.
All right. Yeah,
Harold's took the longest. This took about 10 to 15 minutes to come out. Sharks took
on Harold's. Go ahead.
6 out of 10 for me. So right now, Sharks goes to 1, Uncle Remus goes to 2. Last but not least is Harold's for $10. I would say Harold's took the longest. This took about 10 to 15 minutes to come out. Sharks took about 5 to 6 minutes, and Uncle Remus already had that food done. So by the time she ordered, it was already done.
And that Harold's about them, the 25 off, that little thing of chicken right there too.
Yeah, it was 10.
Sharks came straight out the grease, and they dropped this as soon as we walked in. So this was made to order. We also got a 4-piece, but Harold's come with white bread, and it come with coleslaw. But by the looks of this coleslaw, I'm not a fan, and I'm not even gonna try to use it to show you what I'm talking about. Harold's is definitely the crispiest. The chicken itself is the most decent. I like the sauce. It's like a mixture of the Sharks and the Uncle Remus because it's not super sweet like Sharks, but it's also not super tangy like Uncle Remus. It's right in the middle. Now for transparency, I did try the Uncle Remus and the Harold sauce, but I tried it in bottles when I was in Vegas because I get the Uncle Remus sauce itself 8.5 and the Harold's a 6. But today on the chicken, it tastes a lot different to me. Maybe because I'm in Chicago and I got it from that.
What's the question?
Well, I guess never mind my question.
Yes, it is. No, I said just because the video, they go look at that on the end. What's the question behind the video? What's your comment?
Well, I was thinking just your general thoughts about it, really. When I was looking at it, I was thinking,
what's so funny, man?
Jerry Day just made a good point.
What?
You can't compare Sharks to Harold's and Uncle Remus.
Yeah.
I was looking at it from the standpoint of comparing the three.
No.
They're bang for you. They're a bang for your buck. Listen, we go across. Look, by my crib, we got a Sharks right across the street.
So that's where I want to go to.
Look, you get like 10 pieces of chicken, legs and thighs for $10. They do it in 5 minutes, like you said. like you said, they do it in 5 minutes. The kids is happy. I'm happy. I didn't spend a whole bunch of money, right? And it's it's pretty good. But when I want sometimes I have a taste. Let me get me some Uncle Remus. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Since I moved out south, I really hadn't had a taste for Harold's, actually. But and then it also just depends for everything here. It depends on location. Every location isn't equal either, right? So every JJ's or Sharks or whatever the fuck, or it's only 2 locations I think of
right.
Uncle Remus, but it's on. So every Harold's ain't gonna be the same. The one on the 127th and the Halsted, they want to charge for mild sauce.
Facts.
At least last time I was there, which was years ago, but they was charging for mild sauce. Not even extra mild sauce, just
Mild sauce, period.
Mild sauce, period.
Yeah, I was trying to get as much as I could because y'all are gonna kill me on this. But I was trying to think if you're trying to just trying to compare apples to apples as much as you can, right? The crispiness of the chicken, the flavor of the chicken itself, the mild sauce, the lemon pepper, like how it's trying to compare apples to apples as much as possible. It's like I guess each outshines its own in its own right. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted you guys' opinion. Me personally.
No.
I know where you're going, man. I know what
where
you
am I
like,
going?
Man.
Where am I going?
You're a shark type of person, man.
You're a shark eating motherfucker?
Most suburban niggas is, man. I know this.
No, but that's what's closer to you. And if you're not going to one of the original ones that's out south, because, okay, how often, because Jerry Day say he stay out south. So he will probably more likely go to one of those out there because it's out south.
Well,
right?
Sharks is everywhere.
No, but I'm talking about like an Uncle Raymond's or like a Harold's.
Yeah, but since I moved down south, I haven't been to Harold's. But I still would, put that order in for Uncle Raymond's and slide over there real quick.
But I'm saying, you're going to what's close and convenient to you though. Unless you're that way.
Right, no, but in general, what I'm saying is I like Harold's and I like Uncle Raymond's probably the most.
Oh, I like Harold's probably most.
Do you? But I like Uncle Raymond's probably the most. But Sharks is right across the street.
Most convenient. And price point.
Yeah, and the price point. It's the price point because I can't, I'm not finna get everybody their own thing of, 4 pieces or whatever it is. So, no. Yeah. And wings is high these days everywhere.
Yeah, like $250 a wing.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I'm with Will. Harold's for me. And I guess that's what he was trying to say. Like he's going to start a war. Not really. Because it's only, it's a Harold's on Lake and like 53 out there, Addison. It's one out there, but it's not like nothing like the city though. Yes, it is. It's one. Is that a Harold's or a Raymond's? It's one of them. I'm thinking it's a Harold's. Yeah, it's Harold's.
They had one at Old Park. Close that bitch down.
Thank you. All of them are not, like you say. All of them are not treated equal. All of them not good.
And that's one of the things. I watched a different video. He might have said it in that clip, but I watched a different video where the girl that was reviewing, it was either Harold's or Uncle Raymond, or both. I think she did both. She mentioned that Harold's is more along the lines of you got to go to this specific location.
Yeah.
Whereas Uncle Raymond's probably has less locations than Harold's, I'm sure.
No, definitely less. They got 2.
Yeah, that's right. Because I know of one for sure.
One on
no, I know
Madison.
2.
Madison and
one
Central.
on Madison and the one in Broadview if they opened that back up.
But as far as the tier list, it would be Sharks, Uncle Raymond's, Harold's for me.
Oh, for you?
Yeah. Because I don't necessarily need. I like flavor of the chicken. I don't want to bite the chicken and all the main flavor I taste is the sauce that you put on it.
Right.
So
that's it. The Harold's on 69th and Ashland used to bust.
It's just to me.
I don't like
to me, Sharks,
whatever they move to.
Sharks is not all that good either, because you got a Sharks right here on Butterfield and.
Oh, but they decent.
They off and on.
Oh, you talking about Sharks? What's the one by that? That's JJ BDF. By BDF. That's don't nobody know what that is. Whatever. Yeah, I don't get no fuck. Well, I don't work there. I
Cross Street from Walgreens.
Yeah. Oh, okay. On Wolf.
Yeah, it's a new one. They hit or miss. We went there a couple times. Chicken was good, huh?
They already hit or miss.
Yeah, it's like sometimes a couple times we went, then one time we went, they didn't. Then one time we went, it was good. So like that. The one on Manheim.
Yeah, Sharks in general is hit and miss.
It depends on which ones you're going
is
to.
more consistent than
I don't fuck
Sharks.
with them no more, period. They gave me a bad experience, all of them off my list.
Straight up? Which one?
Especially the one where you just talking about.
Manheim?
Yeah, them they totally like.
What they do, bro? Because sometimes I go, what happened?
No, it's like they double fry. I had some, you know how you get the special?
Yeah.
With the 3 wings and the peach puff?
Yeah.
Like they had that shit up there for all day or something like that. And I ain't even go back. I threw that shit in the garbage.
Damn, that's crazy work.
It is crazy work. And then, to me, the best ones that's always consistent is the one off 25th in St. Charles.
Oh, okay. I've been there only like
that
once.
one is always. That Sharks right there is always consistent. It's pretty good. But like to me, all the chicken spots, it's like hit or miss. It's almost like who you got back there? Allah back there or Wagwan back there?
Allah be getting down though.
See that what I'm saying? See,
straight up.
But I'm just saying use them two names because I'm just throwing it out there. But it's almost like who you got cooking back there today?
Yeah.
It's like a hit or miss.
Will said Sharks is more consistent. I agree. National Beauty said Uncle Ramus is at the Taste this year.
It was? I need to get back to the Taste. I have not been to the Taste in I don't know how long.
Man, the last time I went to it was years ago.
I forgot how that shit is. That's how long ago it's been since I've been.
Huh.
Exactly. It's like for whatever the price to ticket ratio, it's not worth it to me. Especially since
So
I
you
don't
need
like
a $200 worth of tickets or some shit. Did they really get something going?
that's what it seemed like. It honestly, that is a good number to me.
About $200.
For,
per
and
person?
then you
Damn. Every day. That's $1,000.
Yeah, not doing it.
Will said all the Middle Easterners do is put lemon pepper on everything.
That's what niggas want.
Lemon pepper fried hard.
Yeah, fried hard. It's real easy to please niggas. Like y'all niggas taste buds ain't really that advanced. Nobody's asking for basil. Like come on.
Yeah, man. I saw that. I was like, oh, I wonder what they would think.
Stay out of motherfucking Chicago business.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
tired of motherfuckers in Chicago business.
Yeah, man, we ain't ask you.
I'm just really tired of motherfuckers in our business. That's all.
Oh man, this is another thing I wanted to. I'm glad you sent this. Oh man, I seen all kinds of posts about this. But Will said people go to the Taste and get the things they always get. I think so too, bro.
And pay triple the price for it too. You forgot to mention that.
It's basically what it is. It's like triple the price of whatever it is that you want from there for the ticket to item ratio. All right, so this is something Jay Everyday sent us, and this is something that I really wanted to talk. And this actually is tied into like two other things we're not going to get to today, but something that I really want to talk about. So, Tyrese. Okay.
Why she look like Russell Simmons' daughter, the oldest one?
I know what you mean. I can see the resemblance. It said Tyrese fears being arrested in court, accuses ex-wife Samantha Lee's lawyer and judge of collusion. They've illegally cracked my prenuptial agreement and gave me $10,690 child support payment. Okay. It says, whoa, Tyrese says he fears he'll be arrested or head of court with ex-wife Samantha Lee and accuses her lawyer and judge of conspiring against him, alleging they illegally cracked prenuptial agreement, illegally tried to make him pay $10,690 in child support payment. On Sunday, September 8th, Tyrese posted a video with the judge's gavel and handcuffs with text overlapping that said, "I might get arrested in the morning in Atlanta." Oh, man, this is tough to read. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sorry, go to the next.
What's the video?
No, so this is what he's saying.
Oh, this is what. Okay, I didn't even see the arrow. Tyrese said 9 a.m. in the morning in Atlanta, I might be arrested in court. Samantha's lawyer, Adam Glecklin, and William Alexander, who are besties with the judge, Kevin M. Farner, collusion. All of the names are very public knowledge because they are all very public judges and lawyers, demanded that I come to court and cancel my press and media for my 1992 movie. What? And my new Beautiful Pain album interviews, and demanded that I come to court. We are appealing all of his rulings and already have tried to get this judge thrown off the bench twice. The second time we tried to get him recused from the bench, he actually denied his own request to be thrown off the bench. Imagine that. So, what did you
what do you think about that? Like, just child support and what was essentially $11,000 too much a month? I'm assuming
that's 100 and some, 120 a year, give or take.
Yeah.
I'm reminded.
Should it be a cap?
I think so. I think that's a great approach to it. I think we have unlimited examples of men that get railroaded in court.
Railroaded is crazy.
I think it shouldn't be. I think in order to justify the amount of money that the father should be paying, it should be based specifically on the needs for the child, not supplementing lifestyles. Specifically for the needs of the child. I'm not talking about housing, because if you didn't have a child, you would have to pay for your own house anyway. Now, if we can negotiate some things about that, but as far as full-on requirement, it should be based specifically on the needs for the child. So yes, I agree that there should be a cap on the amount of child support payment to income ratio. What do you think, Mom?
I don't know why I just can't feel sad, because like Tyrese is just always in the news for some goofy shit, and it's like hard to like have some sympathy and some for him, because there's always some goofy shit. But I'm trying to block that out the way and just solely focus on the child support thing. And I'm in agreement with you, because it's like it gets out of control. Because like I don't give a fuck how much money I'm worth. I should be paying you like $100,000 for some child support a month, $100,000 a year or something. That's a job. Most people don't make that in they yearly jobs. And I'm to the sentiment of like, you taking care of most of the things, but it should be not solely on me. It should be both our incomes come together. You should be having to front some of this stuff too. And it's not because I make all it. It's a lot depending on the situation at hand. If you were just a jump off or we was just fucking around, okay, you shouldn't be getting that much. But if you was married, all this type of stuff and all that come together, and we had the kid, you wasn't working, okay, I understand you getting more because you wasn't working and all that stuff, and you get alimony and all that stuff. I'm getting that. But for you to just be out here just having kids, just to be having kids and all that stuff, like the situation we had, like, it's
But he was married to her, right?
So yeah, it's kind of different.
I think so.
Was she working though? It's a lot of factors to me that goes in there. Was she working when she was with him?
She could work now.
I understand that. But was she working when they was having the kids and when they was together? Was she working?
I have no idea.
See, a lot of that stuff.
I would wager for a while, but probably not.
I would wager not. I would wager not, because while you're with them, chances are you're living with them. You're getting firsthand benefits of whatever it is that he's bringing in, and Tyrese in particular. I don't see why you would need to work unless you just really want to do something. I don't see why you would need to work.
Okay, but see, it's just we do need some caps and stuff on some of this stuff. I'm just not knowing how to go about it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
I don't know what should be the factors into it. I don't know what should be like, what we should base this off of. But it is getting ridiculous, because $10,000 is a lot a month for a kid.
It is, and I think
that's a lot.
Also, like they add, because normally what wouldn't be added in the child support is like if the child went to private school, so you'll be paying private school and then whatever child support, and then you got to also
and then
provide
on your insurance,
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's, to me, is just additional monies. And then like it'd be weird because these celebrity kids, they have they might have like some weird allergy where, he only got to eat gluten-free shit. And so now, you know what I mean? Or he's allergic to peanuts and he can't have nothing. So now you got to build this diet and come up with some shit. Well, okay, now $10,000 a month. But if it was just a regular, what you say, jump-off chick or, not even jump-off chick, but just regular people, it's like, okay, here's $300-400 a month.
Because it always goes just based on what a man makes, though.
That's literally what it is. And I'll say this because I was listening to Pink Book Lessons. She is a YouTuber, Pink Book Lessons. Check out her channel. Long story short, a man, this is a situation, they were not married together. In fact, the man was married and the girl was a side piece. He got her pregnant and he was paying, I think, $1,500 a month.
His wife knew about it?
I don't know. I don't know. But long story short, she wasn't doing anything, as far as I know, as far as what I can recall from the video. But she wanted to move wherever they lived. She wanted to move to Texas, which is 4 hours away from them. Right now, she and it's a long video. It's like a 45-minute video. But at the end of the video, through the course of the video, she was talking about how she get more. She wants more out of him because she wants to move to Texas and start to fund a business, do whatever it is she wanted to do. That would cause the child support to be raised from $1,500 to whatever. But she was doing all this stuff to make her child's father look bad, but she didn't include the fact that she had already moved to Texas
without him knowing,
without his permission.
Oh, we gotta go to
or
court.
without his agreement.
We gotta go to court. You kidnapped my child.
It's essentially so the judge was like, yeah, we're gonna cancel your child support payments entirely, and since you want to move to Texas or whatever it is, you can do whatever you want. You just figure it out with Mr. whatever his name was. So now she went from 1,500 because she was being greedy, trying to increase it, went to zero now.
So, to no teen hundred.
To zero teen hundreds.
Zero teen hundreds.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm also reminded of Kevin Costner. I'll never forget this. The way I understand it, with his divorce situation, he had a prenuptial agreement. They went around the prenuptial agreement and put all of the expenses for his now ex-wife's, whatever her expenses were. They labeled that as payments necessary for the child. Now, as I recall, he's paying $175,000 a month in child support. Railroaded.
How many kids you got? Not that it matters. I'm just curious.
I'll look it up. But absolutely, there should definitely be a cap on this. There's no. What could possibly justify $11,000 a month in Tyrese's case? $11,000 a month, as he said multiple times in his interviews, for a 1-year-old.
Hell yeah, and she don't even breastfeed, like, bro.
What could possibly justify that? Kid does, but not Devin. 5. That's what this says. But see, I don't know what's the mother to has welcomed 7 children with 3 partners over the years.
Oh, okay. All right, man, he got it.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying that.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
That's the Yellowstone dude, right?
Yeah.
That's Kevin Costner.
Ain't that the gerbil nigga? No, that's the other dude.
I think that's Kevin Costner, the one who's playing in Yellowstone. Pops.
Kevin Costner is the
bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
bodyguard.
That's
Yeah.
Same person I'm talking about.
But there's no way you could justify that to me. And I believe, I don't know enough about his case, but I wouldn't be surprised if they found a way to loophole around the prenuptial agreement and label the child's expenses or label the mother's expenses as the child's expenses.
Okay, so good segue. Great segue. So, talking about child support. So what about Tyrese trying to go about this the right way? He got 1 kid. What about the dudes who got kids with multiple women and they trying to get all this child support?
I apply the same theory. Give it, like Jay Everyday said, put a cap on the amount that has to be paid. He has to pay it, but it shouldn't be based on income. I don't think that's right.
So we wouldn't base it, because I'm just trying to, get some clarity of it. So we wouldn't base it on income. So how would that be with the people who, some of the dudes who less fortunate, who don't got the money? So what would they child support be based
on? I think with the knowledge that I have, with the thought process that I have, across the board, same amount, whatever the case.
So me, I should be. I'm gonna say me because I don't even want to put that crowd on my
I think it should be. I think it should be, according to how much you make. However, once you, I wouldn't. If you make 100,000, whatever, and they might want $5,000 a month. Well, I don't know. Probably wouldn't want that much, but let's just say $5,000 a month. That should be about the cap. Even if the person makes $1 million, it should be $5,000 a month. Like, whatever cap they come up with, But
okay. I think I'm understanding. So you say, I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I'm following you right. So you're saying everybody should go by a percentage
Yeah.
But it should be a cap.
But
at
no
that
more
percentage.
than this
Okay,
amount.
okay, I got
this
you.
amount.
Yeah,
Period.
like it's
Yeah, okay, I got you. I wouldn't be mad
again,
at that.
especially if you're paying child's on your insurance, child's on private school more than likely. Like you got all these additional payments, and then turn around and be like, oh well,
You need some shoes.
yeah, that's what we paying child support for, right?
Yeah, after a month's time. No, you know what? After 3 months' time, let's reconvene and go to court, and you keep receipts of all the things that are necessary that you spent specifically for the child. And then we reevaluate if you need $175,000 a month, or in Tyrese's case, you need $11,000 a month.
$175,000. You said, damn, that's a lot of fucking
Bro.
a month.
Let's see.
It's about $11,000 every month for Tyrese.
No, I'm talking about. He said a month. $177,000 a month.
Costner and child support.
Oh, that's not that bad.
It's
Bro.
like-
You doing light work?
To his ex-wife payable.
Damn.
That's most people's salaries.
Yeah.
Straight up. Okay. I had to.
Walk it back. Just say you saw.
No, I don't want to say walk back because that's a real thing. I definitely saw that.
What, 100 or something?
175,000.
No, but I'm saying this is not the case. He might have got his numbers mixed up with this case. This is just
He
not.
probably
Kevin
went.
Costner.
He
This is
probably
somebody
went
else.
to. He probably went to the court and said that was too much.
That could be the case too.
Yeah, and that was of this year, so February 20th, 2024.
Right. So 63,000. He probably very well could have been $100,000 a month.
And then walked it back like that's
Yeah.
100. Come on, man. Even to a full-on rich, like one of those people that I can spend $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month for the rest of my life and still not go broke. $63,000 for a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 18-year-old, $63,000 a month.
Oh yeah, I mean it should give every gentleman a great pause, and
So fact, I was going to say that same thing
When-
too. What it was, 63?
yeah,
Yeah, 63,209, I think it was.
It's just 63 is just cool enough.
Yeah.
And there's $700,000 a year. What is it?
736.
Yeah, 736.
A
Yeah,
year
so
for one child.
no,
Or
that's
maybe three.
That's multiple because the
He had 5 across 3 women.
Yeah,
So,
whoever's left.
yeah.
Because I'm sure you got some.
I shouldn't say one child. So,
Because the eldest will get 12,000 something a month.
yeah, Caden will receive a breakdown of payments. The eldest child, Caden, 17, will receive 12,000. I've always wanted to ask this question. If this is what men who are trying to better themselves and become millionaires, billionaires, potentially paying $63,000 more or less dollars a month for his children that he made with a woman, would that not scare men into not having children and or not getting married? Because let me give a specific example. It happened to come across my purview that Janet Jackson, you know her story?
Yeah, no, it's a good finesse.
You know the story? So it was a prenuptial agreement where Janet Jackson got married to an Arabian man, right? So it was
$100 million.
$100 million just for being married after if they divorce after 5 years. She gets $100 million.
So she did 5 years in a day?
But if she had a child or something by him,
She gets another $100 million.
So that's $200 million.
She divorced him 5 years and 3 months into the marriage.
but you know what? Ain't no telling like what she had to go through for that. They be getting poo-pooed on.
You don't. I will always. That's always the underlying question. Like, what did you have to go through? I would wager that you knew what you were getting into, and you were willing to go through it to get that 200 M's.
Absolutely, I agree with all that, but still got poo-pooed on.
And I watched some videos. I did what research I could, or Googles and YouTubes I could of it. And it's basically like he wanted to get her to more into the Muslim lifestyle, and she wasn't with it.
Of course. I mean, she was there for the bread. That was a good play, I guess, if you like getting poo-pooed on. Hey, what is Kevin Costner's net worth?
But I'm like on the sentiment of what Jerry Day said, too. Stop bullshitting and get out here and get married early. Because if you find the one you want or whatever like that, and you going through life and trying to do all this shit, people setting their ways after a certain age. You're not going to change shit.
So, my man's worth $250 million. Can't necessarily say I feel bad for,
If he could have more say so on how the money is being allocated to the child, which of course he doesn't. I would wager not. Like, is this going in, whose bank account is this going into? How are we are we funded? Is this going into some sort of account to make sure that college is paid for?
Oh yeah. Some
sort of documentation, some sort of specified wording to say, all right, you're paying $12,000 to your 17-year-old per month.
Yeah.
But look at this bank account that's specified for their college fund. That's the only time it can be used.
Check Garth Brooks. See if he's paying child support.
Let's see. Oh shoot. Garth
Brooks.
Let's look at this right here.
It's worth $450, I think. Dolly Parton's worth $675.
Garth Brooks worth $450?
Okay, let's say $400, but yeah.
Damn.
They be playing that. Don't listen here, boy.
No, I would have never thought that.
Okay, put child support payments.
It's Garth Brooks' ex-wife. Garth Brooks
amount
paying child support.
So, got that amount.
Well, let me look at this while you're. What made you bring up Garth Brooks?
No, I was just thinking about that before.
You mean so Garth Brooks was married and they separated and he had kids?
Yeah, I thought maybe he had some child support payments, but if not, it's cool.
Let's see.
Because he did get divorced, so
I barely know who this person is.
The country's, you don't know Garth Brooks?
I mean, heard the name, of course. I don't
right.
see numbers.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, but we had to call it short today, man. We're about 12 minutes past, so you guys got any final things that you want to say before we head out?
Just say spend more time with your family and the people you love, man. Really taught me that these last couple of weeks. You need to spend more time with the homies and all that other stuff. We don't spend as much time as we used to, trying to get back to it. A lot of things going on in life. But yeah, just spend more time with your people. Get all that other shit, people you really don't fuck with and care about, spend the time with the people you really care about and you really love.
You got something, J.
Say no to drugs. I'm serious. Say no to drugs.
Hey, yeah, I know exactly why he said that. That is a true statement, though. I wanted to ask it. I don't know.
Go ahead and ask, cause
no, it's like because I don't know what really happened, but that's the first thing that came across the timeline. We know Rich Homie Quan passed away, and they was talking about from rest in peace to him.
It's Rich Homie Juan.
Well, how they said it a thing, but they a lot of people were saying, like, it was a drug overdose. I don't know. I'm just going by reports. But the first thing came to my mind is 2024. We didn't have so many people, Juice WRLD, a bunch of other people that done died off drugs and drug overdoses and all this stuff. How the fuck is people still out here on drugs and doing drugs? It's just a question I keep asking.
Well, they're finding new creative ways to get high. Apparently, this is some whippets or whatever the fuck this shit is called. So they're doing whippets and sniffing aerosol cans and laughing gas or whatever the fuck they're doing. It's just weird, man. And y'all niggas, please just stay away from the drugs. All drugs, if you can. Stay
like
away.
for real. Like, it's just like
So you want to smoke weed? Smoke Reggie. He was down in Jamaica where they got the Reggie. I wish you would have brought some back so I could sell it.
No,
I said so I could sell it.
I gotta go to work.
So I could sell it. It's okay.
And the motherfucker was in the airport fighting, tripping
off the weed.
Nelson Beauty said that old school high don't hit for the new generation.
And I was trying too high.
Yeah,
because they mamas was getting high while they was in their stomach.
They
came out used to it already.
Yeah, they
was
crack babies. Crack is a different type of high.
Yeah.
So I mean,
boy, you doing crack? Let me find out one of y'all niggas doing crack. We not friends no more. For real. But I was out talking to one of my other homies, and he was like, "Weed is okay." I'm like, "Bro, they got so much laced with weed now. It's not the same.
Yeah,
it's just totally different now."
I agree. So stay away.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm with you. Yeah, stay away from drugs and be with the people you love the most, man. Spend your time with the people you love the most. All them other people get on your nerves and all that shit. Leave them to the side. Stick with your friends and your family that you love the most. Hang with them.
Go outside and get some fresh air and put your feet on the ground.
Hug a tree.
They say touch grass.
Touch grass.
Hug a tree.
Yeah, that too.
One thing I wanted to say is just a thought. This past Friday, I had a conversation with my uncle, and long story short, we were talking politics, and he was, staunch Democrat, just like most people couldn't justify voting for Kamala. But it was just having a conversation, just tossing ideas back and forth. He helped me understand some things about things that have happened in the past and how, because of things happened in the past, they've been, that's why we have certain things happening with us in the future and all this stuff. And I say that to say most people that I've come up with, they say the two things that you do not debate is religion and politics. And with a lot of people, that may very well be true. But I think it's possible to, I stand against it in saying that I think it's possible to have those conversations as long as it's a matter of talking and having a conversation and not trying to force your ideas on one person or the other person trying to force their ideas on someone else. Because I think, how can you learn, or how can you know how to vote, or how can you know how to put yourself in certain positions if you don't have conversations with people? We have conversations about everything else. But I guess that politics and religion are the most inflammatory. But just something to think about. Sorry we had to cut this short today because we got somewhere to be. But big shouts out to Will Hill. Will Hill and Third Post Media. Will, I got to make sure I catch one of his shows. He's been picking up a lot lately. This has been another edition of the No Key Podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. I am your man, Spaces.
I'm Jay every day.
Hey, Wagwan, this your boy Maul. I'm back in the States, meeting the journey.